Hello and welcome to some more Star Citizen TLDR, looking at what's happened in the world of Star Citizen and the news, this time for the week ending the 6th of September 2020. We have the ship Showdown running currently, with Phase 1 finishing on the 7th of September. Cloud Imperium are collecting data and posts and social posts and all that sort of jazz on the favourite ships and most popular ships in the game. People can upvote them, all that sort of jazz. I'll chuck that down below for people to get involved with that. Then the top 16 ships on the 9th of September will be chosen, or by the 9th of September, and then they're going to go head to head with each other in Phase 2. Also, during the period of the 9th to the 23rd of September, it looks like we're going to have a 2-week free fly period with those 16 ships being available, so I'm looking forward to that. Inside Star Citizen this week showed off the GP33 grenade launcher, which looks pretty explodey. We also saw the updates that they've got coming to lighting, having smoke and steam not so bright when you shine a light at it. Day-night cycles dialed in for landing zones. They're going to have a very different feel based on what time of the day they are. We saw externals for the space station cargo facilities. They're actually pretty expansive and large. We also saw current tests and iterations of docking and docking collars, allowing ships to dock when they're too big to land at these large space stations. The RSI subscriber ship of the month is the Cutlass Blue, so if you are an RSI subscriber, you have access to that ship throughout this month. The monthly report for Squadron 42 and the Persistent Universe came out. I've got videos covering all of those updates in a lot more detail, but that's true of everything I suppose I mentioned in this video, but I'll give you some highlights of that with the Persistent Universe update. Lots of cargo things were worked on, new volatile cargo and cargo containers. A reputation system is being worked on for missions, NPCs and factions. NPC organizations or guilds are also being worked on. You'll be able to join these and get perks for certain things in game. They are reworking the star map as well, so we should have a better star map app at some point. The Pyro system saw more work, with some of its planets and moons going into a painting pass, or starting to move into a painting pass I should say. The Squadron 42 update told us that there's been loads of work on Vandal, focusing on melee and associated animations behaviours for them, as well as more work on the Xi'an for the Squadron's needs. Lots of other work obviously as Squadron and the Persistent Universe as well though. There were lots of last second changes on the 3.11 roadmap, so the next major patch has a lot of changes. The server to client net rework, death animations and surrendering have been pushed back to the next major patch 3.12. Also, FPS AI combat updates have been pushed off the roadmap. We don't know where they're going to land yet. The MSR, the Mercury Star Runner, will be in the 3.11 branch, but might not make the initial 3.11.0 build, so bear that in mind. There were a load of additions to 3.11 as well though, so force reactions, that's your character getting knocked around and over by certain hits and blasts, but also if you're walking around a ship and that ship suddenly takes a hit, you'll react appropriately. That could knock you over potentially. There's a load of sort of additions to planets and moons. They're repainting existing planets and moons with the latest sort of V4 planetary tech, so the legacy planets and moons are getting those updates. They're also updating ground textures and updating geology. There's also a new player and external inventory system that was going to allow us access to more of our inventory more easily, like our pockets and everything as well, but also external vehicle containers, so we'll be able to interact with the back of the rock, say, potentially, and take the loot out of that and put it in our own personal backpack and stuff like that. That allows us to basically move these minables between ships and things like that as well, so that's actually pretty good change. I'm hoping that we might see loot, like lootable containers and potentially lootable backpacks, maybe at the same time. We'll have to wait and see. That's a little bit over optimistic maybe. Cloud Imperium also confirmed there were going to be some missile and countermeasure updates coming to 3.11 as well, but obviously the majority and lion's share of the updates to missiles and the missile rework is coming early 2021. So that's a mixed bag for that 3.11 patch, though some quite disappointing things there, especially with the delay of the net rework. That might see Star Citizen in a less than desirable state in the short term. Star Citizen Live this week looked at lighting and how they use it in the Lumberyard StarEngine sort of like offshoot that Star Citizen has, building up a scene so that it's appropriately lit but also resource efficient, making sure it's layered with sort of like different objects. Different objects need to be considered about how they're lit, where they're lit from, all this sort of stuff as well. They're going to have a virtual Star Citizen cosplay contest. Basically, they're collecting pictures and videos of Citizen cosplay for some prizes for the 8 top ones that Cloud Imperium like the best. I'll link the thread down below. Basically, you have until October 31st to enter. If you've got some cool Star Citizen cosplay or video of cosplay, assuming that it's your own, then I suggest you get involved. And that's it for this week's TLDR, but what do you think? Are you looking forward to Alpha 3.11, or have a load of the features been stripped away that you wanted and it's left you feeling disappointed? Have you made anything for the ship Showdown, or voted on your favourite ship? What's your favourite ship? What ship do you think is going to be most popular in the ship Showdown? Virtual Star Citizen cosplay? Question mark? Whatever your thoughts, I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. What am I shilling for today, I hear you ask? Do you hate it when people steal all of your money and your house over the internet? I know I do. NordVPN may have been invented by wizards to help protect your personal data from the prying eyes of the dark web, a sinister cabal of technomancers that grow in power the more they know about your browsing habits. The true story of NordVPN's origins are unknown and lost to the ages, and without using facts, no one really knows how it provides more accessibility to otherwise censored websites or a safer security experience for all that use it. All I know is that it does, and that when you sign up to it, the power level of my bank account grows, and I use it, and maybe you should too. Every month we have a giveaway for a Star Citizen ship. For this month of September, it's for the Talon Light Fighter, the Battlebird Glass Cannon. Just comment on any of my videos made during September 2020 to be in for a chance of winning that. That ship should be flyable by the end of the year. If you'd like to further support the channel, there is Patreon or YouTube channel memberships via the join button down below. That will net you some exclusive content each month, but sharing videos, liking, subscribing, dinging the bell, as well as commenting and giving feedback really does help the channel to grow and give me an idea of what you guys want. Thanks very much for watching. You take care, and I'll see you in the verse.